Hello beautiful people and welcome back to TopNoteByA. Today I'm sharing my March fragrance tray. If you guys are interested, stay tuned to find out which fragrances from my collection I want to focus more on for the month of March. Hi and welcome. Like the intro said, I'm sharing my March fragrance tray. So the first fragrance that is going on my March fragrance tray is from Almain. And this is called JUNNON Noir. I said Noir, it's JUNNON Noir. The fragrance is beautiful fragrance. It has quamcard, it has lime, it has orris, violet, jasmine, lily of the valley, vanilla. It has some marks. It also has sandalwood and cedar. It is long-lasting fragrance. I have used this fragrance a couple of times. It made it on my what I wore last week fragrance rotation, but I also want to show it more love. I want to use it more, especially since it's March. Spring is around the corner, spring season. I actually want to use this fragrance, so I'm choosing this as the first fragrance that is going on the tray for the month of March. I move on. The next fragrance that is going on the tray is from Electimos, and this is Electimos IMPERIUM. White floral, citrus, woody, powdery. Very nice fragrance, bergamot in the opening and coriander. So it's very aromatic too. It has lily, jasmine, tuberose, saffron, neroli, and rose in the middle. And then the base has some guaiac wood, it has some patchouli, it has agarwood, which is oud, amber, and did I say it has vanilla? It has vanilla. So I'm choosing to add this to my fragrance tray for the month of March. I move on. The next fragrance is from Swiss Arabian, and this is SHAGHAF Oud. So you will ask, why am I adding this to the fragrance tray? I have another fragrance that I want to pair with this fragrance to make it more sweeter, more vanillic. The fragrance SHAGHAF Oud is sweet, is woody, is vanilla, is rose, is warm. This fragrance has saffron in the opening, it has oud, it has rose, it also has another oud, praline, and vanilla. So I want to pair it with, I want to pick it up. So I want to pair it with Vanilla 28 from Kayali and see what, you know, sweetness and vanilla vibes I'm going to get from SHAGHAF Oud and Vanilla 28. So Vanilla 28 is also making it to my March fragrance tray. I move on. The next fragrance that is going on the March fragrance tray is from Zara, and this is EBONYWOOD. So the fragrance has ebony, of course, it has clove and pink pepper. This fragrance is woody, it's warm, a little bit spicy. I haven't used this in a while, and I decided since March we are still in the cold weather phase, I'm gonna add this to the fragrance tray for the month of March. I move on. Next fragrance that is going on the tray is from BDK, and this is Pas Ce Soir. Pas Ce Soir, darlings. Guys, this is a bright, fresh fragrance. It's spicy, and you know, I want something that embodied spring, so I'm adding Pas Ce Soir to the fragrance tray. I move on. The next fragrance that is going on the tray is from Erin, and this is called Fleur de Peony. You know, spring, it's around the corner, spring season. I want something fresh, I want something bright, I want something rosy and citrusy. It has lychee, pimento, it has orange, peony, of course, ambroxan, jasmine, and sandalwood. So I am adding this to my fragrance tray, and I think I'm gonna have a good match. I move on. I'm adding PARADOXE to the fragrance tray. Pear, tangerine, bergamot, orange blossom in the middle, some benzoin, some amberwood, bourbon vanilla, white musk, long lasting, musky, powdery, fresh, citrusy, white floral. What can I say about this fragrance? I'm adding this to the March tray, and I know I'm gonna use this more than once or twice for the month of March. Moving on. The next fragrance that is going on the fragrance tray is called BOROQUE Rouge Extrait. This is supposed to dupe Baccarat Rouge 540, the Extrait. This one, I'm not sure of it. That is why I'm putting it on the fragrance tray, so I would put more focus on it. It's an inexpensive fragrance, but it's not a fragrance. I've tested it like twice and I want to show it some more love before I decide to declutter it from my collection. I move on. So Gucci Bamboo is going on the fragrance tray for the month of March. Bergamot, Casablanca Lily, Ylang Ylang, Orange Blossom, some sandalwood, Tahitian Vanilla, and Amber. This has been in my collection for a little bit and I've never used this fragrance, so I want to add it to my March fragrance tray so I can focus more on this fragrance, Gucci Bamboo. And I think I'm gonna like it because it has the bergamot. I love stuff that are citrusy. I love, you know, white florals, and of course I love vanilla. I'm on a vanilla kick right now, so I decided, okay, since I have never used this fragrance actually, and so I can tell you how it smells like, I can about the fragrance, but I've had it in my collection for a little bit, so I'm gonna show it love for the month of March. Moving on. Florence from Swiss Arabian is also going on the March fragrance tray. Woody, citrusy, opens with lime, water notes, and bergamot. Middle has rose, it has vanilla, praline. In the middle, base has sandalwood, musk, cedar, and patchouli. So this is actually brand new to my collection and I want to focus more on it for the month of March so that I can report back whether I like it like, or I love it like the way I love Casablanca. I move on. So guys, Burberry Body is going on the March fragrance tray. Long lasting, high performing, inexpensive, very affordable. Opens with peach, wormwood, freesia. It has rose, it has sandalwood, it has iris in the middle. Base of the fragrance has amber, vanilla, cashmere wood, and musk. I have used this fragrance for a little bit. I haven't used it a lot last year like I'm supposed to use it, but I have used this fragrance and I know usually I use it at night when I'm going to work at night, and this fragrance performs very well. It cuts through the cold, but I'm choosing to use it for the month of March because it's not yet spring. It's not yet what do you call it, it's still cold here in my state, and I feel like having Burberry Body, having Zara EBONYWOOD, having Electimos, these fragrances, even JUNNON NOIR, these fragrances, or like SHAGHAF Oud mixed with Vanilla 28, these are the fragrances that I can use when it's cold here in my state. So yeah, Burberry Body is definitely going on the fragrance tray for the month of March. I'm trying to do more fragrances on the tray so that I can use more of the fragrances from the tray than pulling from my collection. So I'm trying to have a wide variety of fragrances that, you know, I can use for gym, I can use for work, I can use to, you know, on date night, I can use for bed. And I think I have, you know, a lot of fragrances that, you know, can do all of these things for me. I move on. So guys, the last fragrance that is gonna go on the March fragrance tray is from Azaro, and this is Wanted Girl. This is sweet, it's lactonic, it's white floral. I've had this fragrance for a while. I did a haul of this fragrance from fragrance.net. I haven't used this fragrance like I should. It opens with orange blossom, ginger flower, pink pepper, pomegranate in the opening. Middle has tres de leche, and the base has tonka bean, patchouli, and Asian vetiver. So I want to add it to the tray so that I can use it. And if it's not a fragrance that I'm in love with, then I can declutter it from my collection. This year I want to focus on fragrances that I love, not just like, but I love. So if it's not something that I'm in love with, that I'm craving to wear, I want to take it out from my collection. Maybe give it to my daughter, send it to Ghana, or sell it on my Macari, which I can link in the description bar below. Guys, these are the fragrances that I have chosen to wear for the month of March. It doesn't mean that these will be the only fragrances that I will wear. I will still bring you what I wore last week or what I wore this week videos, and I will pull from these fragrances, and I will also pull from my collection. Until I see you on another video, stay blessed, smell fabulous, and bye for now.